Welcome to SurePass, where we share for you to learn and succeed. In this video, we will be discussing in consideration of a price, reward, or promise as one of the aggravating circumstances. In consideration of a price, reward, or promise. It is an aggravating circumstance wherein the crime was committed in consideration of a price, reward, or promise. Dito yung crime ay ginawa dahil may pabuya, bayad, o may pinangako. Bakit pinapatawan ng mas mataas na penalty? The basis of the aggravating circumstance is the greater perversity of the offender, as shown by the motivating power itself. Ang batayan ay ang mas malaking kasamaan ng nagkasala na makikita sa mismong motibong nag-udyok sa kanya. Bago ito considered ng court as an aggravating circumstance, itong dalawang requisites na ito ay dapat mayroon. First, there are at least two principals, principal by inducement and principal by direct participation. Basically, dalawa ang akusado dito. Principal by inducement, siya yung nag-offer ng price or reward or promise. Tapos, principal by direct participation, tumanggap ng price, reward, or promise at siya ang gumawa ng krimen mismo. Second, the price, reward, or promise should be previous to and in consideration of the commission of the criminal act. Dapat yung price, reward, or promise ay nauna o bago dapat gawin yung krimen, at hindi dapat siya reward or price after. Ano nga ba itong price, reward, or promise? The price, reward, or promise need not consist of material things, nor is actual delivery required. What is essential is that the offer was sufficiently effective and intentional to incite or induce the commission of the crime. Hindi natin titignan kung magkano ang price, reward, or promise o anong bagay ito. Kahit ano ito, basta kayang i-convince yung isa para gawin yung krimen. It being sufficient that the offer made by the principal by inducement was accepted by the principal by direct participation before the commission of the offense. Dapat yung price, reward, or promise tinanggap ng akusado bago gawin ang krimen. Kung tinanggap niya after gawin ang krimen, hindi na ito pasok as aggravating circumstance kasi hindi ito ang dahilan kaya niya ginawa yung crime. Kanino ibibigay o i-impose yung aggravating circumstance? Sa principal by direct participation ba o sa principal by inducement? The aggravating circumstance is appreciated against both the principal by inducement and principal by direct participation. So parehas pong i-apply sa kanila yung aggravating circumstance. Kailan naman hindi applicable itong aggravating circumstance na ito? First, if without previous promise, it was given voluntarily after a crime was committed as an expression of his appreciation for the sympathy and aid shown by the other accused, it should not be taken into consideration for the purpose of increasing the penalty. Kung binigay yung price, reward, or promise after mong gawin yung krimen, hindi yun aggravating. Dapat nauna yung usapan na price, reward, o promise bago gawin ang krimen. Let me illustrate. Kung ang sabi ng boss mo, ipropromote kita kung sasagasahan mo si Juan at ginawa mo yon dahil sa ipopromote ka, pasok ang aggravating circumstance. Pero kung pagkatapos mong sagasahan si Juan, sabi ng boss mo, dahil sinagasahan mo si Juan, re-rewardan kita, ipopromote kita. Hindi na pupasok ang aggravating circumstance kasi tapos na yung krimen. Second, if the accused were already decided in the commission of the crime and the promised reward is just an additional inducement, the aggravating circumstance of reward shall not be appreciated. Let me illustrate. Si Pedro ay planong sagasahan si Juan. Nalaman ito ni David. Para gawin talaga ni Pedro, nagbigay ng pera si David kay Pedro para gawin niya yung pagsasagasa. Dito, hindi appreciated yung aggravating circumstance dahil plano na talaga ni Pedro sagasaan si Juan regardless kung may price, reward, or promise. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and to subscribe.